Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle. I am here with the amazingly talented Aimee Garcia. You might know her from Lucifer and Dexter and M.O.D.O.K and Dragons of Nine Realms and Supernatural and Family Guy. The list goes on and on. And she's going to be at Shore Leave 42, July 15th through July 17th this year. Mm-hmm. And she has consented to spend a few minutes with me answering my dumb questions. How are you doing today, Aimee?
I'm great. Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
I'm glad you're here too. I'm very excited. So I have to say, I recently rewatched Dexter. I loved you in Dexter. And of course, loved you in Lucifer. In both of those cases, your character was pretty much unaware of the true nature. Well, you found out in Lucifer towards the end, but the true nature of the title character.
Yes.
Did you get a little aggravated on behalf of your character because of that?
No, I love that Ella has no idea that Lucifer is the actual devil and Jamie has no idea that Dexter is an actual serial killer. I think it allows for so much comedy and a very unique interaction with them because Ella is unaware of what Lucifer is capable of. She just hugs him. And because Jamie Batista doesn't know that Dexter is really dangerous, she scolds him for missing the home cooked meal that she made. So I think it opens up this really fun banter that a character in the dark can have with another character. And it's really fun. So I feel like I treasure those smart, dumb characters where I always say Ella's the smartest, clueless character ever, but it's so fun, right? Because she can say things to Lucifer that none of the other characters who are in the know can say to him.
Absolutely. Though, as far as Dexter, I don't think Dexter would ever be dangerous to Jamie because she definitely was nowhere near fitting the code. So I think
yes.
he was safe.
Yes, that's true. But I do wonder if she would, like she really was the CEO of his family life. And so I wonder if it would be any different if she actually knew the truth, but because she doesn't know, she's just like, oh, he's just a single dad who needs help and needs to find a good lady to date. So I like that. But yeah, she definitely doesn't fit the code, but she might date someone who does. So it could get sticky.
True. And best nanny ever, gotta say.
Thank you. I have people to this day being like, can you nanny my kid? You seem like you'd be a really good nanny. I'm like, sure, I guess, if I have time, but I do get nanny requests here and there.
So moving on from the live action, you've also been doing some voice acting for M.O.D.O.K, for Addams Family, number of projects. Do you approach those roles differently than you do the live action?
No, I get very physical when I'm in the booth. So, for example, when Alex, who's on How to Train Your Dragon, is rolling her eyes, I'm rolling my eyes. If she's running away from a dragon or wanting to save a dragon, I'm running in the booth too. So I don't really distinguish between voiceover, action, and animation or small indie film that I'm doing for a friend or a big budget movie. I try to always just bring my A game because, I think you can tell so much with just your voice. I mean, I'm a huge Stephanie Beatriz fan, and what she was able to do in Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Encanto, she could just rip your heart out with just her voice. So I feel like the voice is such a powerful extension of your physicality, but I treat it all the same because, you're just a full-blooded character, whether they see your face or just hear your voice.
Absolutely. A lot of people miss out on, they think the voice is the important, it's the acting of the character. And I'm glad that you approach it the same way, because did they have a little treadmill for you in the booth when you're running though?
No, I had to self-supply the treadmill, but sometimes I get a little too physical. Like, Aimee, it's too much noise. Like it's the microphone is, rubbing up against your jacket. So, but yeah, anytime I love props. Anyone who's seen, my work throughout the years, I I love eating in scenes. I love carrying files or notebooks or something in scenes. It makes me feel less naked. So I love, I started out as a dancer. So maybe that's it. I feel very much in my body. So I love, just being very physical with my characters.
That's awesome. And a dancer at like 7 on stage.
Yeah.
Wow. You started early and you kept busy ever since, it sounds like.
I did. Yeah. I'm from Chicago and I started as a professional dancer when I was younger. And then I segued into commercials and then did theater as a teenager. But I got the bug really early. Even before that, I remember going to see Annie when I was about, I want to say maybe 3.5 years old, maybe younger. And I was just seeing her saying, tomorrow, I love you. And I would just sing along with her. And then my mom said that the guy behind us was like, you little devil, I paid money for these good seats. And I spent the whole show watching you, this little Mexican Puerto Rican girl just singing her heart out to The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow without knowing the words. But I remember that as a kid and thinking, that's what I want to do. I just want to entertain people. So ever since then, I just, want to make people smile and laugh and have them just escape for a little bit and make their day a little brighter.
I think you've succeeded many, many times over.
Oh, thank you.
Now, a little bit more of a serious question. As someone of Hispanic descent, do you feel a little bit of pressure, especially with, representation becoming so important in the acting world? Do you feel like pressure to always bring your A game and be a role model? I
don't feel pressure. I feel a responsibility, and I feel very grateful to be that representation. I've been doing this for a really long time, and I've always been very cognizant of picking roles that are 3-dimensional and that represent my community, my Latino community, as just, relatable characters. So I've never been trendy with it. Like I've never changed my name. I've never changed my hair color. It's pretty obvious. I've always played Latino characters, and I do just feel a big responsibility. And I just feel so honored because I am part of 2 cultures, and Spanish is my first language, and my parents are immigrants, but I also am very American. So I feel very excited to play really great characters who just happen to be Latina. On George Lopez, I played a trust fund kid. And I think at the time, this was 15 years ago, I played a multimillionaire, bratty Latina teenager who was just a hot mess, but so fun, but super smart and just really immature and young. And so that was really fun. And then, getting to play a woman in STEM and Lucifer, and playing a scientist and the smartest person in the room. And even with Jamie, I always wanted her to have college textbooks so that we can see her studying while she was on the phone with Dexter, because she was an academic. I mean, she was a student. So and even on Dragons, getting to play a teen tech introverted genius who rides a dragon in the animated space. I never had that as a kid. So I'm actually really excited. And I'm really excited that you see a lot more Latino representation in all forms. So I know I'm very inspired when I see it, when I see, diverse leads in shows I love, and I love genre, especially in the genre space. I get very inspired myself. So I really hope, to start getting stuff that I'm writing made so I can kind of work at it behind the scenes as well, and open up doors for, the next generation. So it's a very exciting. I feel like we have a long way to go, but I feel like we're getting there. And I'm just really excited to see, in my bionic form, because I do believe in that, I'm very excited to see what media looks like 100 years from now.
Absolutely. And I can tell your characters all they seem to be very genuine. It's like, this is a real person, which is absolutely what you want to convey. And, I applaud you for that. And I think your fans notice that as well. And that's why you have fans.
Oh, well, I'm fans of the fans. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I think that's the real goal, is to just create a character that's universal and relatable, regardless of whether you are Latino or not. I think the real breakthrough is just falling in love and seeing yourself in a character who might not even look like you. Right. I mean, it's really been nice to see Lucifer fans from all different ages, all different ethnicities, all different sexual orientations, all different countries say, Ella is me. So it's really neat to see someone who physically is the polar opposite of you in every way saying, you are me. I am Ella and she is me. And so that's really cool. And then obviously seeing young Latinas too saying, oh my God, I majored in biology because of Ella. That's really, really special when you can positively reinforce a kid or a teen's decision. Just like I was, like when I was a teen, right? I was influenced by what I saw. So it's nice to pay it forward if possible.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of your fans, you've been to a number of conventions. In fact, I saw you at LA Comic-Con last year. Is there a fan interaction that stands out?
I'm one of those people that really enjoys meeting people. Like, I'm a people person. I'm extroverted. I love meeting fans. Like, I love it. I just always feel like I'm winning in that situation where I learn something and I'm inspired every time I meet a fan. Because they all have their own stories, right? So it's hard because I've had a lot of great fan interactions, but I think, there's a couple. There's one young woman who wanted me to sign her arm and then went directly to the tattoo parlor and got a tattoo of my signature, which I was nervous about because I'm like, oh man, I don't want to mess this up. I mean, this is finite here. And then really there's just one young woman who said that she was at a crossroads and was having a really hard time for personal reasons and was really lost. And when she saw Ella and Lucifer, she decided to take the forensic scientist path like Ella. And now she is a teacher, like a young teacher, and just shows Ella's Lucifer scenes in class. So I thought that was really cool. She's like, Ella makes science cool. And I just, want to show my students like what inspired me when I was kind of lost and didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. So those kinds of stories are really special. When moms watch shows of yours with their kids and that's their bonding time, that's really special. So yeah, those I would say are probably the most memorable, but yeah, I mean, even today, just this morning, I ran into a young woman who does brain cancer work with kids. And I learned so much about pediatric, brain cancer. And I was just like, God, you're so cool. Like, you're giving back so much. And I want to be you when I grow up. So it's tough because there are a lot of wonderful people out there.
And it's great that you're having a positive impact on people's lives and apparently their skin. But
yeah, I guess so. Our biggest organ.
I know you don't have too much more time. Do you have any projects coming out that you can discuss?
Yes, I am in a Netflix movie that I'm really excited about that I get to sing, dance, and play the piano in. And it'll be out in Netflix later this year. So proud of it. Everyone worked so hard. And obviously How to Train Your Dragon, 9 Realms is on Hulu now. And I'm on Woke on Hulu as well, second season of that. And I don't know if I have. Oh, I wrote this. Hold on, let me see if I can get. Hopefully, I don't fall right here on my. Here, let me see here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this I wrote. Black and gold, right here. Black and gold.
Wow.
Wonder Woman. So I'm very, very excited about that. And it's just been a dream come true because I was able to write. I'll give you a little sneak peek. She may or may not totally look like Ella, but it was just really nice to kind of create this, young Latina in the DC Wonder Woman space. So that holds very near and dear to me because it was my first solo writing venture. So that was really cool. And then I wrote a movie with AJ Mendez, the sequel to 47 Ronin, called Blade of the 47 Ronin, which will be out on Netflix, I think, later this year. And other than that, and then I have a movie coming out June 24th, which you can win actually a raffle to come to the movie, to come to the premiere. And it's called Murder in Yellowstone City. And all of the proceeds would go to Children's Hospital in Chicago. And whoever wins gets flown out to LA and put up in a hotel, 2 people, and we'll go to the premiere. So
wow.
I'm really excited about that. It's going to happen quick. So you're the first to know about it, by the way. I haven't even announced it yet. I'm going to announce it Monday morning. So this is hot tip.
Okay.
But I'm really excited. It'll be a great cause. And all the proceeds will go to the hospital. And you'll get to come to a premiere with a friend for free.
That's awesome. Where online will people be going to sign up?
That is a great question. I will give all that information. I'll put it on my link on Instagram. Okay. So I'll have the link on there, and there'll be other prizes like a Dexter poster, and I'll sign an Ella shirt and a cast and crew Lucifer hat. So yeah, so I think it'll be really fun and for a great cause. And you don't even have to pay any money to put your name in. So
I just got to know, when do you sleep? Oh. You have so much going on.
Oh, you're so sweet. I sleep great. I sleep like 8 to 9 hours a night. And it's funny, this actually relates to what I just told you about. I flatlined when I was 4 years old. I had pneumonia and I died.
Oh, wow.
And I remember being 4 years old and it sucking. I couldn't breathe on my own. And I was like, this sucks. So I think I also get my energy from just feeling like I got a second chance, and time is really precious. So I try to just fill it with as much love, joy, and, we're not going to be here on this earth much longer, maybe other planets. But organically, we really don't have that much time. So, that definitely makes me wake up in the morning.
Wow. Well, it has been a great pleasure. Before we finish up, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans out there?
Just thank you for being awesome and amazing. And I'm here because of you. I can't, be a goofball to myself. So just thank you for being so supportive and always following me, from the ups and the downs and this show and that show. And I just really am so grateful because I also love how kind you are to each other, which really, really, I think is so special. So I will say I have the best fans in the world, and I challenge anyone to say otherwise. And I feel very lucky. We have a saying in Spanish, dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres, which means tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. And I would say, tell me who your fans are and I'll tell you who you are. So thank you for just inspiring me and being on this journey with me. Well,
thank you for inspiring everyone else. And thank you for spending the time with us today.
Of course,
it's
my
been
pleasure.
Such a pleasure. And everyone out there, thanks for watching. Be sure to come to Shore Leave 42. Again, July 15th through 17th. You can go to shore-leave.com and find out more information, and you come meet Aimee in person. Well, again, thank you so much for spending the time with us. We are definitely looking forward to seeing you at Shore Leave. And everyone out there, thanks for watching. As always, have fun and follow your fandom.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, this is Aaron Ashmore, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe like now. Oh, and have fun and follow your fandom.